Gussie. Gus, you gonna get your nails done? Is it nails day? Gussie. All the ducks went and took off on us. Just down near my place now. Gussie had his nails done. He's looking all fancy schmancy. He's a high maintenance boy. He needs his nails done all the time. Hey, Gus? Oh, you don't need to see that. Oh, there we go. I'm surprised there's not more here. In the wintertime, it's crazy. I'm gonna look and see if I have some videos from in the wintertime, because it's actually like startlingly weird, like the apocalypse type of weird. Why are all the ducks coagulating in one spot? Well, I'm sure it's some type of nature thing, but I've lived here for a long time, and that's only been the last handful of years that they've been here at this creek. There's one. Hey, Gussie, there's your little bird friends. Hey, bud. I love nature, and my dream is to live in a cabin or tiny house on a lake. Once my youngest is grown. But the beauty of where I do live and like is I'm always right near nature, and I like my house. So there's always that bonus. Ready to go home, Gussie? Well, we're back from the vets, and now I gotta go see what's wrong with my fridge. Not cool. Like my hair? This is what happens when you don't do anything and you have really curly hair, and it's starting to rain outside. I'm not doing anything right now though until I come back from my run later on, and I'm not going to do that right now because I have some other stuff to do. So yeah, back. I now got to go call the vets because they weren't allowing me to book this time for some reason for my next appointment for Gus, because they said it's too complicated in the parking lot. That makes sense though. So I got to go call them right now, because if I don't make that appointment, it's not happening. Now Gus and I are out in my backyard, and it's nice out. I call my forest, I call my backyard the forest of the dead. I'll show you. All dead trees. This is my shame too. I started that like over a week ago and haven't finished it. Actually, my whole backyard's a mess. Here are all my planties. These guys are all going to be going outside, but they keep being brought back in. Yeah, my shame. Because of we keep getting frost. This here is a poinsettia from work that last forest essential break, non-essential break happened. It was our poinsettia from work for Christmas, and I brought it home so it wouldn't die. And I went online and I cut it all down and let it grow. I didn't cut it down this time because I didn't let it get red leaves. I know you can see some there, but that's just because it had a lack of sunlight, I guess, near the window I had it at. But anyways, it's grown really massive again. And it actually was bigger than, like even more massive than this. But it just was starting to not do swell. I think I need to get another pot for it and replant it. I think it's had its day. Same with this, my hibiscus here. Had this for 2 years now, and it's in a massive pot now because I went and rechanged it because she was too root bound and started to just like drop leaves like crazy. But I can see some new little buds happening. So none of my hibiscus like to flower outside in the summer. They only do it in the winter time for me. Oh, here's a little buddy. Let's see if he goes to the bird feeder. All coming now. What's that, Gus? What's that? Why is my fridge doing this noise? It scared the living bejesus out of me last night. I was binge watching Snowpiercer. Just began season 2. I hear this rumbling, sitting in the dark, and I freaking thought my fridge was going to explode. I'm guessing it really is about to die. It's really old. Ooh, just wanted to show you another one of my designs. This is my, if you notice, there's a little stenciling in the back here. I did that with the stencil I bought. But yeah, I think it looks pretty. I'm not going to show you the rest of my place because it's a mess right now. But you can see some of my chaotic plants. Oh, here's an interesting thing. Now, don't mind the mess. Bean sprouts. Who knew that this was such a debate. I had no idea until I decided to get some because I love bean sprouts, and I was like I couldn't believe the amount of responses, both negative and positive, that I got about them. Mainly about E. coli, of course. Here's another thing I'm doing right here. It's almost, it's May, 10th or 11th today. And at the June 1st, I'm going to open these up and see if I have any roots. This is my giant hibiscus, which was not giant when I got her. Actually, this one I call a him. So I'm really hoping so, because that'll be 2 really good size new hibiscus. And I've tried doing it propagating it based on other stuff I had seen on YouTube and fail. I even made a video on it, and I'm not even going to show it to you because I was trying too hard. Yeah, so the reason why I'm doing this is because I had a lot of people ask me to show other things that I do besides my knitted doll patterns, and demonstrate it, especially with stuff I've done around the house, like this wall, and my plants, and the reason why is because I look like I belong to one of the relatives of the people in Deliverance. When I'm not wearing makeup, I have no eyebrows or eyelashes. I do, they're just really blonde. So yeah, I said screw it, I'm gonna do it, because really, who gives a crap what I look like? And I really do enjoy so many different things, like my plant here. This here, I got one little clipping about this length from a good friend, and now 2 years later, I'm gonna try to see it. I'm gonna turn this around. 2 years later, look at that baby. And this plant is by far not the only one from this plant. I've given so many clippings away of this plant, all from that one individual vine. And their plants are like this now too. So great plant to propagate. So anyways, I was off top. So anyways, yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to videotape whatever. Who cares if anybody watches it or not? If you're interested in some of the stuff that I post, awesome. If you don't, that's okay. If you want to have good laughs at my eyebrows, I'm with you there, boy and girl. But yeah, so I'm going to do this, and you'll probably see one or two of my kids running around sometimes. They're not small children, they're big kids. And, you know, I'm mom of 6, 5 boys, 1 girl, ranging from 31 to 13. The girl being the 13-year-old, who you probably heard in this video already. And I'm just going to do my thing. You know, maybe even wear sunglasses inside so I don't look like I belong to some of the hill people. But yeah, and I'll take you along to see some of the things I really enjoy also. And probably a little bit later in this video, one of the trails I like to run. So stick with me, gang. It'll either be really boring for you or really, really fun. Yeah, so back to this fridge. What the heck? I think it's time for a new fridge.